Robert back here. Welcome to another edition of the Coffee Challenge and a show and tell. Okay, picked up this old percolator at a yard sale last summer. It's been hanging here in my shop in the way. It's time it earned its keep today and goes on out the door. Take it to the booth. I tried to save the sticker on it. I'm not very patient at stuff like that, but you can see I give $1 for it. So I'll turn around, I'll use it, and I'll take it to my booth and I'll sell it $12, maybe $14.99. And I sell a lot of coffee pots. I mean, they do sell. Get us some water in here. Go ahead and pour a little water in here. Calm them grounds down a little bit. Keep the fine particles from falling through the basket. Using Black Rifle coffee. Silencer Smooth, still working on it. We ain't used much out of this bag. It's going to last me a while. I just use it while I'm out here working in the shop. Got to do plenty. On the glass here on the Pyrex, it just says Pyrex made in the USA. On the bottom, I should have showed you before I put the water and coffee in it, but it's got a kind of a shield stamped in it. It just says pure aluminum. Kind of looks like a Chevrolet symbol on top of it. So I don't know if pure aluminum is the brand or what the deal is on that, but it's a good looking old pot. Another cold Kentucky morning, and I've got my oat butterfly kerosene heater slash stove going, and the pot stand on that was a little bit big for this aluminum pot, so I added that. I'm assuming that's a stove grate of some kind. I don't know. I found it years ago, and anyway, I set that on top. We said it holds the pot a lot better. So crank that heat up a little bit. Oh, yeah. So while we're waiting on that to perk, let's do a little show and tell. Okay, at the Peddler's Mall, been several months ago, I picked these up. All in one booth, not bad prices. You can see $2.50 on each one of these. $2.50. That wasn't bad. You all know I like my GPA. So first thing I spotted, I just walking by. I wasn't planning on stopping in this booth because they don't usually have anything I want or like. But walking by, I spotted this canister in the floor and immediately knew what it was. And I stopped, went in the booth, and because I have another one of these canisters, and picked it up. Sure enough, it was one of the old gas lanterns. So I didn't really need the lantern, but that globe, it will fit my Primus and Coleman and other brands that size of globe. So $2.50 for a globe. If I need it, couldn't pass it up. got to looking around, and also on the floor in the corner was another gas product. Opened it up. And another gas stove. Gas. Not sure what that is, how it worked, but it was with it. Like some kind of a burner ring. I'm not sure if it goes to this particular stove or not, but okay, I figured it out. It did go to it. Unscrewed the burner head and slid it in, screwed the burner head back down. Perfect fit. Windscreen. I really wasn't expecting that quick. Heard a gurgling noise and I thought, what is that? And turned around, my coffee is already perking. So let's crank this thing back down a little bit. See if we can get a good little perk out of this. It really surprised me how fast that was. Okay, and last but not least, y'all probably been wondering what's in the bag. Hey, this is pretty cool. I don't know how old it is. I'm assuming it's from back in the 60s, late maybe 70s, whenever those gas stoves were produced. Found this cool little survivor saw. Tried to look it up. I couldn't find any information on it. This thing don't weigh nothing. I mean, it's built of aluminum, but it's solid. I mean, it's a really good build. I really like it. And again, $2.50. That thing was, it didn't have a blade. And I was hoping I could use just a standard 12-inch blade from one of these bow saws, but that's just not the way my luck goes. This is an odd size. It uses a 14-inch blade, and I looked and I couldn't find online. I couldn't find a 14-inch blade. It's near impossible. I didn't spend a lot of time searching, but I didn't have a whole lot of luck. So I racked my brain a few minutes. And I'd recently broke the band on my big Craftsman scroll saw, which has a fairly hefty blade in it. And so I made one. Check this out. The blade locks securely right inside there. It won't fall out. But yeah, I drilled a hole, each end 14 inches apart, rounded off the ends with my Dremel tool just a little bit. Now you can spin these handles completely around, hook the notch, yeah, put it on upside down, hook the notch on that end. This end has a little peg or pin. Made it just tight enough. It's kind of, you gotta kind of stretch it a little bit, but it snaps right in place. And you can tighten it down. Now the bandsaw blade has just cuts one direction, so I got it turned on here where it's a reverse stroke, so it cuts on the pull, or scoring going forward, and cuts pulling back. Which that's the way I prefer to cut, with a one stroke blade. So it does the trick. This thing really weighs nothing, folds down fairly compact, probably 3 inches by 14 inches, 15 inches maybe. I didn't actually measure it, but it's somewhere in there. I know the blade from the pins on the blade was 15 inches. I'm sorry, 14 inches. So, like I said, no, that's a real find. I'm tickled with it. I wish y'all could smell this coffee. Man, I've had a good perk going on there, a slow perk. Man, it is smelling so good. All right, check out my Goodwill find. It's 99 cents at Goodwill. I kind of like it. I'm calling this my lazy man's cup. See that propeller in there? I don't have to stir my own coffee no more. Let's pour a little sugar in there. A little creamer. Little coffee, or a whole cup of coffee. Oh man, that smells good. All right, let's see this lazy man operation. Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. Oh man, that is good. Makes me not want to get rid of that percolator. It's got to go. It made a good cup of coffee, but it's been in the way. I can't keep them all. Okay, this cup's got to go out to somebody. Tell you what, I had a message this morning before I come out the shop on Facebook. Some of my Facebook friends. He said he watches my YouTube videos and looks forward to them. I really appreciate it. I know I have several people on Facebook that watch my videos that I don't see comments from on the channel, but I do chat with them on Facebook now and then, and it's good to hear from you guys. And I think a lot of guys don't watch on Android or iPhone or whatever. A lot of people have this YouTube hooked to their TVs now. You can't do comments, but it seems like I do remember seeing some comments in the past from Andy, but I have to go back and look. But anyway, this cup's going out to Andy. He's thinking about starting a YouTube channel and jumping in on the coffee challenge. Well, I wish he would, man. The more the merrier. And he was having coffee on a 502 this morning. And so that's what I should have done. I should have got a 502. I haven't done a 502 in a long time, but I already had my little stove heater going, so I just went ahead and used it. Alright, I gotta get busy. This GPA community, they keeping me busy. I mean, I've constantly got a waiting list on the lantern vise, so if I'm standing here drinking coffee and talking to you guys, I'm not making my lantern vices. So all right, y'all know the routine. Like, share, subscribe. God bless.